Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel videos. So first of all, I apologize for all those that got the notification for the new video. I had to take it down because it had no audio, and so I'm recording this for the second time. But anyway, welcome. So this is the Hazy Flame deck that a lot of people had been requesting, or at least my take on it. Now, as you guys can probably see from the deck list, I'm not running Hazy Flame Periton. Now, in the replays, you're going to see, I think, one replay where I actually was using Periton, and basically, I was working with two builds. So let me give two shoutouts real quick. Shoutouts to Rapid. He helped me brainstorm some of these builds. He also provided me with his deck list, which I used as the base. And you know, the first version that I was working with was using Periton, and while it has a higher ceiling in the sense that you can summon more monsters quickly, it's also prone to breaking a lot more. And if you have Periton by itself, it does no good. So in order for you to make sure you draw enough monsters to use its effect, then you end up clogging the deck. I don't know, it didn't work. I might try a different version eventually. But the second shout out goes to Playmaker Duelings. He posted a video either today or early in the morning about with a Hazy Flame deck video, and that's where I got the idea for using Fire King Island. That ended up being the addition that I made to this deck, and it works out real well, so shout outs to him. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description to his video, so definitely check him out, subscribe to him, and you know, let him know I send you. But yeah, basically this build revolves around Mantikor, which is a winged beast Hazy Flame, so you can special summon it with Fire King Island as long as you don't control any monsters. We're also running 3 of the Hazy Flame Cerberus. Now Cerberus is the main searcher. It's gonna get your Mantikor to hand. I believe it can search a copy of itself as well, and it can also search Hazy Glory, which lets you normal summon a Hazy Flame monster for 1 less tribute. Now looking at this deck list, as a matter of fact, I would probably take out 1 Hazy Glory and put anything else you want on there, because the fact that it's searchable, I think 1 is enough. That's the main reason why I went with Hazy Glory over Soul Exchange. The fact that Hazy Glory is searchable, it makes it a little bit better, at least in this particular build. So, or Fire King Island targets are going to be 2 Barong and 1 Yaksha. Now Yaksha is in here in case I need to destroy my Fire King Island, or if I need to destroy my Sacred Phoenix, which I am running one of as a tech. I was getting tilted by a lot of decks that run that annoying back row, and the new Destiny Draw Burn that's going out with the field spell, it's very annoying. So I decided to take in 1 Sacred Phoenix just for those decks, and it worked out pretty well. We're also running 1 Sphere Creevo because you do 1 protection in this deck. Your monsters have very weak defense, so if they get turned into defense mode, they're very vulnerable. So 1 Sphere Creevo for that, 3 Omni Controller, same reason, and a Windstorm, same thing. And that's pretty much it for the deck. Basically, what you want to do with Fire King Island is you want to destroy Cerberus so you can search for one of your Fire King avatars and as one of your Hazy Flames as well. Usually if you already have Mantikor, then you go ahead and search a Hazy Glory, but you're thinning your deck really fast, that way you can get to your support cards a lot quicker. But anyway, that's it for the recap. Again, shoutouts to Rapid and Playmaker. Let's go ahead and get into this replay. Hope I didn't leave anything out. I'm trying to rush this one a little bit so I can get it out to you guys. I was gonna go to sleep, but then I feel a little guilty for, you know, kind of teasing you by uploading something and then taking it down immediately. So here we're going up against Joey Wheeler. I forgot to mention I'm using Beatdown, and because it pairs really well with all the level 6 Hazy Flames, especially Cerberus, since you can normal summon it without tribute. It just, his attacks become 1000. But this is a different build that I was using. Like I said, I was running Soul Exchange, I was running Goka. Goka is really good because it can help you destroy your Cerberus and then search a Hazy Flame. Here I go for the Soul Exchange. He's got the Econ take, that's fine. He's using 2 cards. I don't mind that. So I destroy my Cerberus. I already have Mantikor in hand, so I just go for the Hazy Glory. And I'm all set for next turn. He's got a Parallel Twister, so he's gonna get rid of my Goka, which is unfortunate. But he doesn't have any follow-ups beyond that. So I go ahead and use my Hazy Glory to summon Periton. And then Periton's gonna swarm the field with 2 other monsters, and this is what I was talking about when I said it has a higher ceiling. 2600, 2400, and 2800 attack monsters in, what was that, like turn 3 maybe? So while it was really explosive and powerful in that sense, it was also prone to breaking a little bit more. So the version that you're seeing on the left, it's in my opinion the more consistent one. I'm not using Hazy Flame Sphinx because I didn't want to go with the same aroma strategy, you know, the usual build that it's already out there. And the Fire King Island synergy worked out pretty well.
Duel.
This is another one of those early builds. I summon the Cerberus, destroy it with Goka so I can search my Mantikor. And I already have my Soul Exchange, so I'm set up for next turn. Even if you were to destroy my Goka, you know I have a follow-up play already. He doesn't summon anything, so I just use my token that I get from Goka to summon the Mantikor. Go for the attack, but he's got impenetrable attack, so I can't damage him. He's got Polymerization, and then he goes out into this big beast. Elemental Hero Neo's Knight. He's got Righteous Justice, but I just chain my enemy controller. Switch it to defense mode so I can protect my monsters. And I didn't want to attack into his back row, so what I do is I tribute Goka with Mantikor's effect, use my Soul Exchange, and then tribute summon my other Goka. I didn't go over that effect from Mantikor. Mantikor can send a monster, send a fire monster to the graveyard from your hand or the field. And for the rest of the turn, he cannot be destroyed by card effects. So if you attack into a Super Rush, you can chain that effect and your Mantikor is not going to get destroyed. There we see him bring back Neos, but Beatdown is going to let me get over him fairly easily because I have my Hazy Glory. So I just summon the monster that I draw, and even if I hadn't drawn into another Mantikor, I could have just gotten my Cerberus, summoned that without tributing. It's still a level 6, so I'm gonna get the boost from Beatdown. That's why Beatdown is such a good skill for this deck. There we see the Fusion Recovery, but I don't think it does anything for him, and I just win. Either he surrenders or I win after this. Yeah, you summon my Cerberus, 900 attack boost because they're all level 6. Pretty crazy. We're gonna go with Crowler now. Now the reason why I was able to use Phoenix even in Fire King Island, even if there's a chance that, you know, they destroy your Fire King Island, obviously it's gonna destroy all of your monsters. But like I said, as long as you have another fire on the field or on your hand, you can protect your Mantikor from being destroyed. So that's a cool way of, you know, playing around them destroying your Fire King Island. Here I have my Phoenix to start, so I just go ahead and destroy that so I can get rid of that Ancient Gear Castle instead of putting a counter on it and letting him use it to summon. I don't summon anything. I figure Ancient Gear can't really OTK. They're more of a control deck. So we see my Phoenix get on the field. It's gonna destroy that. It's gonna destroy itself, but that's fine. I have a second Fire King Island, so I can special summon the Mantikor because it is a wing beast. Normal summon the Baron and hit him in the face for 2500. He sets a monster, doesn't set any back row because he knows Sacred Phoenix is coming, and he's banking on the fact that my field is gonna be wiped. But like I said, I just activate my Mantikor's effect. He survives the field. I summon my Cerberus, go for the beatdown, and that's enough damage to finish him off. and that was Crawler. So we're going up against Pegasus, which I believe was Gladiator Beast. Yeah, they got the extra deck, so it's definitely Gladiator Beast. So I just go ahead and set my Hazy Glory, set my enemy controller. No reason to activate my Fire King Island. I draw into Phoenix, which I was regretting setting my 2 back row, but I was just playing it off of like I'll get to use them before I destroy my Phoenix, and I wanted to get, you know, as much value out of it. So I wanted for him to have at least, you know, like a full back row. But because he didn't summon anything there, I was just waiting. Here I go for the Econ take, and then I use my Fire King Island, but I actually destroy his Laquari in order to search another Barum. And then I just go for the attack, or I try to, but I see a Floodgate. And then next turn, for sure, I'm going into my Phoenix. I was really happy that he drew into Bestiari. That way I knew he wasn't going to be able to summon another one and destroy my Fire King Island. So I just go ahead and destroy my Sacred Phoenix, get my Yashka, set him in defense mode so that if he attacks into it, I can destroy my island, and that way my Phoenix is going to stay on the field when he comes back. I take 2100. Now I'm going to pause it real here because this is very interesting. He destroys my face down, which is fine. I'm going to get a huge value because I'm going to destroy his entire back row. Alright, so we see Phoenix come back, and then he chains Forbidden Chalice. Let's read Forbidden Chalice real quick. Target one face-up monster in the field. Until the end of this turn, that target gains 400 attack, but its effects are negated. Now, my Sacred Phoenix effect already activated, but if it stays on the field when it resolves, Forbidden Chalice is going to negate the effect. So what I do is I activate my enemy controller from hand, tributing my Sacred Phoenix so that when Sacred Phoenix resolves, it's in the graveyard, which means Forbidden Chalice is not affecting me anymore. So I destroy the entire back row, summon my Cerberus, and through the beatdown, I'm able to finish him off with his monster and my Cerberus. And I think this last replay is going to be a quick one. I didn't have a lot of time to play around with the deck because I was only able to play at work, you know, whenever I had a chance, and then as soon as I got home, I had to take my son to his doctor's appointment. We got back pretty late, and I was just gonna record and then go to sleep, but then my audio messed up, so here I am, still awake, recording for the second time.
Duel.
But they're going first. We see the 3-star emotion. Black Dragon Ninja doesn't set anything, so I assume he was going to play around, you know, whatever card I use. But here's the thing, let me pause this real quick. So he can activate his Black Dragon Ninja's effect, but he can only banish himself. If he banish himself, he's gonna come back. Even if he puts himself in defense mode, I'm gonna be able to get over him. So there was nothing he could do. I crash into it and then attack with my Cerberus for game. So Fire King Island coming in clutch, letting me special summon, you know, the Mantikor. Very, very good. Definitely check out Playmaker's video if you want to see how he was using it, which I thought was very good as well. But that's it for the deck list. Again, I apologize for the for those of you that got there early and saw that there was no commentary or anything. Here's a video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link's going to be down in the description. Also in the description is going to be my PayPal. I do appreciate if you guys, you know, support me on there, so we can get this new PC and my content can keep growing. Thank you so much, and till next time.